Hey there, I'm Renee. Today we're going to inhale, exhale, repeat, and just unwind body, mind, and heart. So find your seat. Oh, and if you have peppermint essential oil, go ahead and grab it. That's what I'm using today. If you have something different, enjoy what you have. Peppermint is the oil of a buoyant heart. So it brings an energy of lightness. If we feel tired, if we feel down, if we feel like we just need to wake up a little bit, there's an energy of liftedness. So get started. Easy pose, Sukhasana. And so connecting with the breath, the energy of the breath is like the element of water, or like the ocean, really. It flows in and it flows out. And this month we've been focusing on that energy of flow and water and getting into that kind of easy, continuous, flowy state. So I invite you to really pay attention to your breathing today and let your breathing be an anchor for that energy of continuous flow. And notice how that supports you and feeling maybe a little more connected, less compartmentalized. Maybe how it helps you to flow from one posture into the next. And so we can bring that energy into how we move through life, from one experience shifting into the next with a little more ease and that sense of flow and support. So grab your peppermint if you've got it, put a drop into your hands. We'll sit up nice and tall. As you rub your hands together, feel the heat, feel the friction, tune into that sound, waking up the five senses. And then as you're ready, cup your hands towards your face and just take a few slow breaths. And I invite you to really take your time as you inhale, filling up, maybe a pause at the top. And then really take your time on the exhale as you slowly let it go, and a pause in the emptiness. And so as you bring that intention into your breath of slowing down, you can also start to tap into that sense of ease and just watching as the breath settles into a nice, easy rhythm. And we give our minds this focus as a way to just step away from everything else going on in life and bring all of the attention to the here and the now, watching, allowing for the breath to flow in, to flow out, easy and effortless. And then as you're ready, you're welcome to rub a little bit of this peppermint on the back of your neck. Peppermint is great for cooling the body. It's great for tension. So you can even give yourself a little massage. And then actually just give yourself a little massage wherever you need it. And then we'll sit up tall. You can turn your palms up. Thumb and index finger can come together. And just watch the breath for a few more rounds, really simply. And you can notice that connection between your breath and your body. On the in-breath, there's a sense of uprising energy, up and beyond the crown of the head. And on the out-breath, a sense of grounding, rooting, and settling onto the earth. And so with each and every breath, we balance out. We balance out the energies so we can come to a place of harmony and equilibrium. We'll take another breath or two. And as you're ready, open your eyes. You can blink them a few times. The peppermint's a little bit strong, so sometimes you might feel it in your eyes. So don't touch them. Don't touch your eyes. Then switch out the feet. And that's going to help to bring some balance into the hips. I like to tilt forward so I can get a little more balance, sitting bones. And then I'm going to invite you to walk forward. It doesn't have to be far. And as you walk your hands forward, you can have your palms or maybe your fingertips on the mat with your wrists lifted a bit. And just notice the stretch, the energy through your back body, your side body. Maybe let your head be heavy. Take another breath. And then we're going to walk over to one side. Stretch a little longer through both sides of the waist. Feel into that rib cage stretch. We're going to open up some more breathing room. And then walk your hands through center over to the other side. Stretch long. And you can also connect to the core. So if you just activate the abdominals a little bit, it gives your back body some support. And then slowly move through center with that core support. Breathe in and stack the vertebra one at a time. Come all the way up to a seat. And we'll come to hands and knees. Cat and cow. We'll take a few rounds of real simple cat and cow, and then we'll add on. Spread the fingers, root the knuckles, strengthen the arms, breathe in, tilt your belly forward, lift your chest. Nice slow exhale, round your spine. Connect the pace of your movement with the pace of your breathing, going back and forth. And if it's helpful, you can even close your eyes and just really tune into that inner landscape. Moving, breathing, feeling. And then come to neutral. Take a slow breath in. Reach your right leg back. So balance the hips by dropping the right hip in line with the left. And then reach it a little further. And now feel that core connection, belly in. One more breath. And then on the exhale, knee to nose, round your spine. Breathe in, stretch the right leg back. Exhale, round. Last one, inhale, reach it back. And then on the exhale, swing it up and around, runner's lunge. Right foot over to the side. And then you can drop your left hip, drop over to the right, and let your shoulders, your head move with you. If you want to go deeper, you're welcome to come to your forearms, your elbows. We'll just take another breath or two. And then come on up to the left hand. Draw that left shoulder onto the back. Breathe in, sweep the right arm up and back. So both shoulders hug together, heart open. And you're welcome to hold the right foot. No, left foot. Right hand, left foot. Take another breath or two. And then slowly let it go. From here, bring both hands down. And we're going to lift that back knee and step to plank, top of a push-up. Shift lower all the way down to the mat. Cobra, Bhujangasana, ground the feet. Slow inhale as you lift and lengthen, heart forward, feet back. And then on the exhale, child's pose. So shift back like you're moving through water. Go slow, breathing and moving in unison. Take another breath or two, child's pose. Tone the belly, come on up. And we'll take another round of cat-cow. This time you're welcome to wake up the core. Breathe in, drop the belly, lift the heart. Exhale, round. And if you want to wake up the core, hover your knees, powerfully lift the abdominals. Lower the knees, inhale, open. Exhale, round. Option to hover. One more, inhale, open. Exhale, round. Core engaged, come to neutral. Left leg back. Stretch through the heel, balance the hips. Can you stretch a little longer through the crown of the head? On the exhale, knee to nose. Tone the belly, reach back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift back and swing it up and around to a runner's lunge, as graceful as possible. And then once you're here, let yourself explore. You can widen your stance, you can bring it in, you can come to one forearm or both. And let all of that movement, all that flowy energy just be a way of getting to know yourself, what's going on in your body today. Another breath. Right hand stays down, and then roll that right shoulder onto the back. So the chest is open. Breathe in, sweep the left arm up and back. Stay here or capture the back foot. We'll take another breath or two. And then slowly let it go. Hands down, back knee up. We're going to step to a plank, or you can bring the knees down table. Shift lower all the way to the mat. Reach behind. You can interlace the fingers or just stretch them behind. Lift everything up, Shalavasana. Small sips of air, but keep it steady, keep it flowing. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Downward dog. First down dog of the day. Let your head be heavy, maybe shake it out, yes and no. Bend the knees, shift the hips. You can move side to side. And as you're ready, start to feel your way to a sense of alignment. Strong energy through both arms. Send a lot of effort back through the thighs. And can you tune into that circulation of energy flowing through you with each breath? Maybe small undulations in the spine. One more breath here. Look forward, Malasana. Step to the top, come on down, yoga squat. As you drop your hips, lift your chest, and we're going to sweep the right arm up to the sky. Left shoulder shimmies in front of that left thigh, open here, and then let it go. Shimmy the right shoulder in front of that right thigh. Inhale, open through the left. Make sure you're opening the shoulder first and the arm extends out of that. One more breath. Release. From here, going slow. Breathe in, extend the legs, parallel the feet, pause. And bend both knees, reach back, interlace your fingers, open the shoulders, the chest. Maybe even stretch down a little more through your head and neck. One more breath. Release the arms. Move slowly, one vertebra at a time. So tone the belly, round the spine. Move with your breath. Inhale, inhale, slowly rising up. Exhale, pause. Breathe in, shrug your shoulders, hold the breath, hold the tension. Big exhale, release. Stabilize the legs, so hug them to the middle. Feel your core active. Breathe in, reach up to the sky. Breathe out, fold forward all the way down. Come up halfway, nice long spine. And then your choice, flow through vinyasa or meet us in down dog. If you're flowing, step or hop plank. Core engaged, lower. Up dog or cobra. We're not in a hurry. Down dog. Remember, this is training for off the mat. Flowing, not rushing. Nice strong core, right leg up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to nose, just one time. Breathe in, reach again, open that top hip. And on the breath out, step it through, turn to the side, extended side angle. So ground through both feet. You can have your right hand down to the mat or elbow to thigh. Sweep the left arm up and over. And now feel that connection. Front body connects to back body. an opening through your chest. And let all of your adjustments come from a place of deep listening, allowing for more space, more breathing room, maybe more support. One more breath here. Strong legs, root down through the feet. Follow your inhalation, rise up and extend the front leg, reverse your triangle, reach up, reach back. And with your exhale, triangle pose, lengthen. So the left hip tilts behind. Imagine you have a friend giving you a nice little pull and you're reaching, reaching, reaching. When you come to your edge, lower the hand to the mat, to the shin, and then stabilize core. From that space, open up all directions. Breathe. If you want to take a bind today, you can turn your top thumb in, roll that shoulder behind, take a half bind. Full bind if it's in your practice. One more breath. Binds, release. And then from here, breathe in, reverse your warrior, come all the way up, bend into your front knee, reach your top front arm up and back. Right side body, left side body, opening. One more inhale. Exhale, core engage all the way down. Lunge, and then your choice, flow vinyasa or meet us in down dog. If you're flowing, plank, lower. Move with your breath. Inhale, up dog or cobra. On the exhale, down dog. Slow breath in. Big breath out. Feel that core connection. Flow with your inhalation, left leg up. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Breathe in, reach again, open the top hip. Breathe out, step through. Set up for extended side angle. So lower the right heel, keep the front foot facing forward, both legs strong. Either left hand to the mat or left elbow to thigh, right arm up and over. And then I just noticed like I'm totally not connected to my core. So feel that balance of connecting to strength. And then from that space, opening. You can rotate, top rib cage, top hip, top chest. Breathe. Take another breath or two. From here, we'll root to rise. Follow your in-breath. Rise up, ground the feet, extend the legs, reach that left arm up and back. Exhale right into Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. Lengthen. We're not locking the knees, but we're stabilizing the muscles of the thighs. Reach long, lower, ground the feet. Align your hips, your shoulders. Open up. Stay here or turn the top thumb in. Roll that shoulder back, half bind. If I go into full bind, it's a little more than I need. So I'm going to stay here in the half. But you get to take care of you. Do what feels good. Another breath. Before we transition, like in life, shifting from one thing to the next, stabilize at the core of your being, not only physically, mentally, energetically, stabilize. And then move with ease, move with breath. Unwind, inhale, rise, press down, rise up, warrior two, and then reverse warrior. Reaching back. Make sure that back thigh isn't jutting forward. You want to keep it behind you. One more breath. Big exhale all the way down, flowing like you're moving through water. From a lunge, plank, tabletop, or back to down dog. If you're flowing, move with your breathing. Inhale to open. Exhale, down dog. You're also welcome to child's pose anytime you need it. Anytime, free pass, child's pose, as long as you need. We'll take another breath or two. From here, look to the hands, step or hop, Malasana yoga squat. Whew. All right, So no matter where your feet are, they might be lifted, they might be down. Allow for what is. Going with the flow, allow for what is. We're gonna reach that right arm up again. Open the shoulder first. Stay here or take a bind, top thumb in, roll the shoulder back more, draw that elbow back. See about a half bind. And maybe even clasp your hands for a full bind. Wherever you are, take one more slow breath. And then reconnect to the core for the transition. Reach that right arm. We're going to lower the hands and take a stretch. So extend the legs, parallel the feet. You can sway side to side. We're just going to clear some energy. And then we'll come back down, toes out. With the breath, come down. Other side. Right shoulder shimmies in front of that thigh. Left arm opens. Open the shoulder. Stay here. Or turn the thumb in. Roll the shoulder back a little more and take a half bind. Option for a full bind. And once you have a bind, you can even straighten the arms a little more and see if you can explore more length. It's not a contest, no competition, just exploration. One more breath. Connect to the core as you transition. Slow inhale, reach back up. Big exhale, release. Extend the legs, parallel the feet. Two peace fingers around the big toes. Hug the shins towards each other. Halfway up. Exhale, fold, Padangusthasana. Take notice if the weight is in your heels. I just noticed that for myself. Shift slightly towards the balls of the feet. So you're evenly pressing down through the balls of the feet and the heels. And feel the liftedness through the front of your thighs. Lifting through the core. Balanced out with a lot of letting go down through the spine, the head, the neck, the heart. One more breath. Hands release. All right. I'm going to scrunch my toes, release them a couple times, kind of free up the feet. And then firm those legs. Hug your shins towards each other. You have powerful legs. Hands on hips. Engage the core. We're going to root down to rise. So press down, breathe in, rise up. Breathe out, release. Inhale, shrug your shoulders, hold. Big exhale, let it go. Feet together, knees together, chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit low. Hands can come to the heart. We're going to take a twist. So keep the knees, the hips aligned, and then your options here to open the arms wide or palms in prayer, left elbow across. Now, as soon as I did that, I felt my knees shift. One went in front of the other. So make sure your knees stay together. And then send the tailbone back. Send the crown of the head forward. And then stay with the flow. Stay with the flow of your breath, even when things get tight. Take another breath or two. Remember, this is training. Whew. Slowly unwind. You can separate your feet. And option to slide your palms underneath for Padahastasana or do any variation that feels good. Breathe in, halfway up. Exhale, fold, elbows wide. Take another breath or two. And remember, it's not just a stretch. There's a lot of muscular strength through the legs, through the core. One more breath. Release. Keep back together. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit low. Sweep the arms up. Choose your own adventure, palms in prayer twist or arms wide. And then keep an awareness. Awareness, hips, knees staying aligned. And as you explore the twist, continue to find length and space. Space for breath, maybe in the back of your lungs, maybe in the side of your rib cage, finding space for breath. Take one more slow inhale. Exhale, release. Turn your toes out, please. Come on down. Malasana Yoga Squat. This time just hands to heart, elbows pressing the thighs. Slow breath in. Big breath out. One more breath. And then have a seat. Surprise! Feet together. Knees wide, Baddha Konasana. As you press your feet together, it wakes up the inner thigh muscles, and then send the knees out. Doesn't matter if they touch, but that outward energy is going to open your hips and allow the knees to come down. Breathe in, stay here, or on the exhale, you can lengthen forward. So as we practice on the mat, all these different elements of alignment, awareness, this idea of head and heart and root of the spine, like the energy centers connected, can be a really helpful thing to really tap into and bring that with us. Head and heart connected as one. One more breath here. Engage the core. Tone the belly, rise. And then bring your hands underneath your knees and bring them back together. Whew. Stretch the legs. Parallel the feet. Take a slow breath in. Arms forward. We're going to lie down one vertebra at a time. Tone the belly. Slowly roll one vertebra at a time. We're almost at Shavasana, but we have a little more to do. If you're like, oh, I need to stay here, this is your practice. Do what you need to do. Otherwise, I invite you to do some core to wake up that strength and feel into the flow while we do hard things. So bring your knees up 90, bend the knees 90 degrees and draw the front ribs into the body. Spread your fingers, press down with your shoulders, down with your hands. Can you connect to your core a little more? And make sure you're not tensing up the neck. So if the shoulders and the head are rooted, the neck should be lifted and light. All right, keep that core connection. We're going to lower the right toes and use the core to slowly bring it back up. And then the left. Slow breathing, use your core, bring it back up. Now at your pace, I want you to remember we're not bending and straightening the knee. It's the same angle. So actually you're moving from the core of the body. And the slower you go, the more you can stay connected to your alignment, to that muscular energy, and the flow of your breath. That's really simple, but when we give it our attention, it's not necessarily easy, but it requires some focus to all the details, everything working together. We'll do one more side to side. And then come together, hug your knees, take a slow breath in. Big breath out. Legs up. You can flex the feet, you can point your toes, and imagine you have a ball here. If you have like a block or a Pilates ball, hug it in. It's really helpful for keeping that strength. Otherwise, just imagine. Hands behind the head. On the exhale, lift from under your shoulders. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, elbows wide. Inhale, lower. Continue at your pace. Drawing the abdominals in as you lift and as you lower. And then find that balance. You can be strong and relaxed at the same time, just by bringing the focus of the breath to keep that ease. Last one, stay lifted for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a rest. You can even hug your knees. Breath in, breath out. Legs up, point the toes this time. Imagine you have paintbrushes or pencil on your toes and you're zipping the legs together strong. We're going to make a circle. Draw down to the right. Keep the hips level, core strong, up through the left. And go at your pace. Now remember, we're not tightening up through the neck. We want to laser in the focus on the core of the body. The legs are also working. The bigger the circle, the more challenging. So if your circle is too big and you're kind of wobbling around, then make it smaller. Or if you need more challenge, make it bigger. Let's go to the other side. Slow and steady. Drawing the energy back to the core again and again. And you can even have a little fun here. Visualize that paintbrush, maybe painting the ceiling or the sky if you're practicing outside. Let's do one more. Hug the knees, take a breath, and release. And then I invite you to take a broken bridge, knees in, feet to the side, shimmy those shoulders underneath you, and feel the after of that awakened, fiery core energy. That's going to stay with you. That awakened strength and confidence staying with you for the day. You can stay in bridge, broken bridge, or join me in an active bridge. Feet directly under the knees, bend the elbows, cactus arms, and spread the fingers like jazz hands. It's kind of silly, but I want you to wake up this energy in your arms and your shoulders. My butt's down, but I'm gonna shimmy the shoulders underneath. So the head, the shoulders, the elbows are firmly pressing down, and then I'm lifting the chest before I even lift the hips. How much can you lift the heart? Press it, what's the word? Gently. I was trying to say gently, lightly. Gently and lightly through the back of the head and the shoulders so that the neck is lifted and free. Stay here or add by lifting the hips, grounding the feet, and maybe traditional arms. Now, what happens sometimes is people lose the upper back and then they go flat and then there's all this pressing down in the back of the neck. We don't want that. Shimmy those shoulders underneath. Firm those legs, lift the heart. Another breath or two. And then slow and steady, come down, feel the after. Deep back bends are so helpful for mental, emotional, mood support, just opening up that space for emotional energy to flow. All right, you're welcome to join me in round two. We'll go a little faster. Anchor the feet, press down through the elbows, shimmy those shoulders underneath. Find that openness in your upper back, and then ground the feet, lift the hips. It's a powerful energy as you press down through the feet to lift the thighs, lifting the heart. We're not clenching the glutes. There's a freedom here. So imagine that block between your thighs. Hug it in. One more breath. Let it go. And rest. Slow breath in. Big breath out. Feel the after. All right, you're welcome to do another set or join me in Urdhva Dhanurasana wheel. If this is in your practice and you know what to do, feel free to move into it. Otherwise, I'll walk you through. Fingertips face the shoulders. Different from bridge, we're actually going to come to the top of the head first. The hips are already lifted. Remember, don't tighten up, don't clench the glutes. Firm the legs and hug the inner thighs to the middle. Shimmy the shoulders onto the back, round the hands, lift the heart, lift the hips. And a lot of shifting your weight. Press into the feet to shift your weight through your arms. When you're ready, come down. Feel the after. Breathe. Please, please honor you. You can stay right here. You can do one more back bend of choice, bridge or wheel. And take your time. Remember, the legs are powerful. Use your legs. Align your shoulders. Open heart. Distribute the effort. So a lot of leg energy to take some of that energy out of the upper body. One more breath. Slow and control. Release. Again, feel the after. Breathe in. Breathe out. Right knee in, please. Half happy baby. You can hold your right foot, ankle or thigh, and you might notice your left thigh want to come off the ground. Send a message to that left thigh, left hip to stay rooted. If it's helpful, you're welcome to stretch the right leg at a diagonal. And from the core of your body, reach all directions. Another breath. Bring it back through center, either holding the foot or the leg. Hips level, one more breath. Bend the knee. We'll move into a twist. Press your knee forward into that left hand, guide it across for a twist. If you want to get fancy today, you can straighten your right leg and maybe hold the right foot. Keep moving that top hip away from the shoulder. And you're welcome to bend the lower leg and take your right hand to your left foot. Totally a pretzel. All options, flowing through the options and practicing that intuition of choosing what feels best. As you're ready, carefully unwind. Come back to center, hug both knees. Breathe in. Breathe out. Right leg long. Hold the left foot, half happy baby. Keep the right side grounded. Bend deeply into the left knee, and you are welcome to extend at a diagonal. I'm holding the side of the foot. You might hold the big toe. I've got a wall here, and I'm pressing into the wall to get a little more leverage for the stretch. So walls can be really helpful tools. As you're ready, bring that leg center. Hold the foot, hold the leg, whatever's available. Just take a moment here to balance the hips. Slow breath, one more inhale. And then bend your knee. And press your knee into your hands, get that tilt, low back, and we'll twist. And then make your adjustments here as a way to just really honor, allow for what is today. If you did so on the other side, you can extend the top leg, move that left hip away from your shoulder, and option to bend the right knee and capture that foot. If you get into this and it's just like a strain, just let it go. Come back to what feels good. One more breath. Carefully unwind. Hug your knees. Give them a squeeze. Guess what? We're going to roll to the side, or you can take a couple of rock and rolls to come up. We'll take a boat pose, sitting tall, shoulders back. Just a couple breaths here. Knees can be bent or straight. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Hands back. Reverse your table. Shoulders back. Lift your heart. Ground your feet. Lift your hips. One more breath. Let it go. All right, take care of you. You can make your way to down dog or flow vinyasa. Step or hop plank. Lower. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. Slow breath in. Slow breath out. Right side, inhale, reach that right leg. Pigeon pose, bring it through. Set up for your pigeon pose. So if you need more stretch, you can have your shin parallel to the top, right foot flexed. That's too intense, bring your foot in, bring your right knee forward, or even take a different stretch altogether. And then before you come down, tuck your back toes and feel the energy of both feet hugging into your center. So you've got this container of support, and then with your breath, lighten up. Front body, back body, side body. And then take your time coming down, moving with an exhale. You can keep it really simple. Or you can bring that left forearm to the mat and the left hand to the right side of the mat. And then you can take your right hand, fingertips, press into the ground. You can get a little bit of a twist here. Still trying to keep the hips level. You're twisting more through the low belly, low back, spine. If you want to go even further, hands in prayer. Only if it's helpful. Take another breath or two. Unwind. Hands down, core engaged. 3, legged dog, shake it out. Downward dog. Slow breath here. Balance out. Slow breath out, let it go. Left side, inhale, reach. Bring it through. Right leg shimmies back. And then set up for your pigeon. The setting up is part of the love. It's part of the practice. Attuning to what is, honoring your truth today, exploring with curiosity, and allowing for what is. Strengthen the legs, lift through the core, lighten up, and then move with the breath on the way down. And you're welcome to keep it simple. Or take that right forearm over to the left side. You can explore a little bit of a twist, keeping your pelvis neutral, turning through the belly, the spine, or maybe come all the way into hands in prayer. Actually, if you do hands in prayer, make your right hand into a fist and press your left hand onto that. It's probably a little easier. Another breath. Unwind. Hands down, connect to your core, 3-legged dog. Downward dog. Stay here, child's pose, or one more flow plank. Lower, up dog or cobra. And then we'll meet back child's pose. Any variation with your arms. Couple slow breaths. And then tone your belly, breathe in, slowly stack the vertebra. We're gonna wind down. It's time for Shavasana. So if you've got your peppermint with you, you can grab it, or whatever oil you're using today. And these can be helpful, or oils can be a helpful tool to quickly shift gears, present moment. Also this connection to memory. So in the brain, remembering this feeling, the energy of your practice, any intentions you have. Take a few breaths here. Feel yourself arriving in this time, in this space, in this very moment. Shifting from the energy of flow and coming home to the energy of stillness. One more breath. And then you can rub some wherever you'd like, wherever you need a little extra love today. Arms, neck and shoulders. And then you are welcome to keep it simple, lying down, plain vanilla Shavasana, or you can join me with legs up the wall. So if you're doing legs up the wall, bring your hips close and then shift your legs up. I like to have my hips all the way close to the wall, but if that's too intense, you can scoot away and have your legs at a diagonal. Now, of course, there are props and things you could add in, but just for now, I'm going to keep it simple. And you're invited to do what you need to do to feel as supported and balanced as possible. Usually, I like to have my arms to the side, kind of a diagonal down, palms up. But sometimes I like to place one hand and then the other over my heart space. And it's just a really nurturing feeling, hands over heart. You can see what feels intuitively most helpful today, and then do that. Legs up the wall is a restorative inversion. So being in this position, there's a natural slowing down of the nervous system, And with the feet elevated, sending a little more blood flow to the brain and to the heart. And in this time of rest, whatever Shavasana you're taking, your body knows what to do. So we get to take a back seat, become the observer. Let go of being the driver and directing all the energy. And there's an art to this, to just being the passenger, watching, allowing, resting. And it can take some time to let go of the reins. All these driving and horse riding references, but we're letting go, and dropping in to receive the energy of rest, to receive healing, rebalancing, to receive that soul medicine of quiet and stillness. The simpler, the better. Just allow yourself to receive. Stay as long as you'd like. Enjoy your Shavasana. And now do a little check-in with yourself. Take notice if you need more time. And if you do, you're welcome to stay. And if you're called to move back into your day, just go slow and let this transition be a continuation of the entire flow of our practice. You move slowly with the breath, stretch the arms and legs. And you can hug your knees one by one. As slow as you need to, roll to your side and find your way to a seat. And we'll come full circle in our practice. Sitting tall, hands at the heart, take notice. Take notice what has shifted, what you've opened up to, what you've let go of that's no longer important. Take notice of yourself a little more aligned, grounded, open. And may we carry the energy, the vibration of this practice and all the lessons, all the wisdom with us as we transition back into our day. Your yoga is always with you. The light within me honors the light within you. Namaste.